Okay, chapter 2.3. Okay, in this section, we will translate verbal expression into a variable expression, which means we have an English sentence, English phrase, and then change this phrase into mathematical expression. That's a variable expression. So, okay, for the operator, we have four, plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So, in most cases, okay, for plus, this will be a plus b, right? A plus b, a minus b, a times b, a divided by b, right? So a divided by this is equal to a over b like this. So whenever we have a sentence or phrase like this, a plus b, then that's a plus b. A increased by b, then a plus b, same as a plus b. The sum of a and b, okay, the sum of a and b, or the total of a and b means what? A plus b. They use the same expression. So a comes first, b comes later, right? A comes first, b comes later. For the sum and for the total, a comes first, b comes later. So the sum of a and b means this end will be replaced by plus the total of a and b, then this end will be replaced by what? Plus. And the order of a and b are the same, a, b, right? So very simple. Okay, how about the minus? Same thing, a minus b, then a comes first, and then minus, and then b. A decreased by b, same, a comes first, minus b. The difference of a and b, same thing, a comes first, and then this end will be replaced by what? Difference means minus, right? Minus. So a end is replaced by minus and becomes later. A less b, same thing. A less b means a minus b. Okay, a less b, this is different from a less than b. I will explain, less than or more than later. Okay, now a comes first, b comes later. So the first one, the first cup, the first number comes first, always in this case. Even the multiplication, a times b means a times b. A comes first, b comes later. A multiplied by b, and a multiplied by b means a times b. The product of a and b, okay, the product means multiplication. So replace this and with what? Multiplication. So a times b. So the product of a and b means a times b. And a times b means a times b, right? A multiplied by b. Twice a means what? 2 times a, right? 2 times a. 2a. Okay, for the division, okay, a over b means a divided by b. A divided by b is, a comes first, b comes later. So a is the numerator, b is the denominator. So a is the numerator, b is the denominator. A over b, a divided by b, same thing. The quotient of a and b means, is a division, a over b. So this end will be replaced by over, the fraction bar. Or the ratio of a and b, a to b, so a over b. So a comes first, b comes later. And 1/2 of x means, this is product, sorry. This is product. 1/2 of x means 1 over 2 times x, right? Okay, let me stop. Okay, so 1/2 of x means, this off means multiply. So 1/2 times x, right? 20% of x means what? 20% times x, right? So off means multiplication. So for these four operators, plus, minus, multiplication, division, always the first number comes first. A plus b, a minus b, a times b, a divided by b. But sometimes the second number comes first. So b comes first. So this is special case. So the special case is this. Whenever you have a phrase like this, a more than b, a more than, here is the comparison. Then more than or less than, then the expression is the second number comes first. So b comes first. So this is B plus A. Okay, always. So for this one, this is A less than B means what? B minus A. The second part comes first. And A added to B, same thing. Added to or subtracted from. Then the second part comes first. This is really important. Many students are having problem with this. They're it's confused. So always, whenever we have two expressions like this, more than added to or less than and subtracted from, then always write down the second number first. Always. This is really important. Very, very important. How many stars? I will give you 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. All right, 5 stars. Very important. Okay, then using these properties, let's translate the verbal expressions into a variable expression. Okay, I forgot mentioning another phrase. Okay, the square root of x. The square root of x means, in this case, this means this here's the number x is squared. The square root of x means x squared. Okay, square root of x means x squared, and the cube of x. The cube of x means x is cubed. It's x cubed. Okay, so we have this type of phrase. So using this phrase, let's change the expression into variable expression. The total of A. Look at this. The format of the total of. The total of means we must have and. The first expression is combined together with the second expression. So the total of A and B, right? Total of A and B. The total of first part and the second part. So this end will be replaced by total, which means plus. And the first expression is this. So the first expression plus the second expression. 5 times B means 5B, isn't it? This means 5B. 5B. So this will be written as 5B plus C. Can you see it? So total of first part and the second part. The first part is another expression, 5 times B, which is 5B plus C. All right, for the letter B, the quotient of means divide. So we must have first part and the second part. The quotient of the first part is this one and second part. Can you see it? So the quotient, the total, the sum, the difference, the product must have 2 parts, first part and second part. These 2 parts are separated by and. So we must find out this and. So this end will be replaced by division, right? Division or a fraction bar. And 8 less than B. Okay, 8 less than B. The first expression is special case, isn't it? Less than, more than. Then write the second part first. So n minus 8. Not 8 minus n. 8 minus n is incorrect. So this will be, the first part is n minus 8. N minus 8 over, and this division over 14, like this. Or you can write it as this, n minus 8. N minus 8, this is one whole expression. This whole expression is divided by what? 14. So you have to put the parenthesis, parenthesis divided by 14. All right, if you use the fraction bar, then actually you don't need to put parentheses around the numerator, because the numerator is the whole thing. N minus 8 is the whole numerator. So in that case, you don't have to put parentheses. All right, next one. 13 more than. Here it is, more than or less than. More than or less than. What do? We will write the second expression first. Second expression plus 13, right? Plus 13. Then the second expression is the sum of. The sum of something, the first part and the second part. First part and the second part. So this expression will be the sum. So this will be plus, right? Plus 7 plus the second part. The second part is square of x, which is x squared. Can you see it? So the rule is this. First, a more than b. A more than b. B is a big expression, huge expression. And this second part is the sum of a and b, addition. The first part and the second part. And the second part is square of x. Square of x, x squared. So actual expression is, write down the bracket first. The bracket is 7 plus x squared, right? 7 plus x squared. That's the bracket. Plus 13. 13 comes later. Right? All right. Problem 1. 8 less than. Okay, 18 less than. Okay, special case, less than. So write down the second part, second expression first. The second expression is the cube of x, which means x cubed, right? So the expression will be a less than b, a more than b. Write the second expression first. The second expression is x cubed. Minus, less than means minus 18. Okay, letter B. Y decreased by. Okay, decreased by. This is not a special case. Just write down in order. So y decreased by means minus the second part. The second part is sum of a and b, right? A and b. So this end will be plus, right? Plus. So this will be z plus 9. So z plus 9, this whole thing is the second part, second expression. So put parenthesis, z plus 9. You have to put parenthesis always because this is minus, right? Minus something. Minus something. If this something is one number, one single number, then you don't need to put parenthesis. But the second expression is another, plus or minus. So make sure protect this expression but with the parenthesis. So y minus z parenthesis z plus 9. Okay, the last one. The difference between or the difference of, same meaning, between or of, you can use of as well. So the difference of something. Difference means minus. So something, the first part and the second part, right? So this end will be replaced by the difference, which is minus. So the expression is q minus the second expression. The second expression is the sum of a and b. The sum of a and b. So this will be r plus t. And will be replaced by t, right? T means the plus because it's the sum. And then put parenthesis. The second expression is not a single number. It's plus or minus. So make sure you put parenthesis to protect the second expression. So r plus t, parenthesis. So q minus the second expression, parenthesis, r plus t. Okay, example exercise 2. Let's translate this expression into variable expression. Okay, look at this. The expression is a number multiplied by something. A number. Okay, always let this number, let the number be an x. Some variable x or n, doesn't matter. So always let the number be an x. Always, because we don't know the number. So change it to a variable. A variable is a letter. It can be alphabet, any alphabet is fine. Okay, a number is multiplied by. So by using the expression, a number is x, and this is multiplied by. Okay, multiplied by means multiply. So x is multiplied by, I don't know what this expression is, multiplied by this one. And this is the total of. The total of means add two expressions. So add 6 Okay, this end will be replaced by plus, right? Plus, because this is total. And then 6 plus the second expression. I don't know what this is. So this is a cube of the number. So the number, what's the number? Okay, we already set the number into x, right? Into x. So cube of x means x cubed, right? This means x cubed. X cubed. So the total of 6 and x cubed means 6 plus x cubed. So write it down. A number multiplied by x. A number is x. Is multiplied by some multiplication. I will use a dot to represent the multiplication. Multiplied by some expression. And this expression is a parenthesis. This is not a single number. This is the total, which means this is sum. So the parenthesis, sum means plus. So the first number is 6 and the second number is x cubed. Okay, that's it. So this means a number x, a number is multiplied by a number multiplied by the sum of 6 and cube of x. All right. Okay, let's try this P2. Okay, for problem numbers, you can pause this and then always try. Okay, try by yourself. All right. A number, okay, so I'm gonna let this number be a variable x. So x added to, this is special case, isn't it? Special case. So always write down the second expression first and then add it to x. So x is added to this one. So write down the second expression. Okay, second expression is the product of a product. Product means multiply. So we must have and. So the first part and. So this and is a product, right? Product. And the second part is square of the number. Square of the number means this number is x. This number x. So square of x means x squared. So I'm going to write the second expression first, which is the product. Product is 5 times x squared. 5x squared, isn't it? 5x squared. So a added b, a number added to b. So write down the second expression, which is 5x squared plus what? X. So x added to 5x squared. Special case, remember special case, added to, or subtract from, then write down the second expression first. Okay, so the next one, the quotient of means divide. So we must have first expression and. So this end will be replaced by division or fraction bar, and the second expression is this. So why don't we write the first expression? Twice the number. Twice the number means, okay, x, a number. We don't know this number, so make it an x, a variable x. So twice a number means 2x, right? 2x. And the second expression is the difference. The difference between, difference between means subtract. So we have a number. So this number is x. And this end will be replaced by minus, right? Minus 20. So the quotient. So the first expression will be the numerator. So twice the number is 2x. Divided by, the second expression is subtraction, the difference subtraction. So x minus 20. Right? Or you can write it as this. 2x divided by the divisor. The divisor is a big expression, so put parentheses, x minus 20, like this. So this is the quotient. The division is the quotient. The quotient of twice a number and what? The difference between x and 20. Okay, problem 3. Okay, pause this now and then try. All right, the product of means multiply. So multiply the first expression and end this replaced by product by the second expression. The second expression is the sum of. Sum of is an addition. We must have A and B. So A, the first part is 7, and this replaced by the sum. And the second expression is twice a number. This number, we don't know, so make it a variable x. Twice the number means 2x. All right, so the expression will be the product. The product is a multiplication, right? The first number times the second number. The second number is an addition. 7 plus 2x. Can you see it? So, we have a bunch of phrases. So the order of the expression is the first expression comes first and the second expression comes first. Usually. But there are special cases. Sometimes second expression comes first. So that special case is added to, subtract from, or more than, less than. Okay, for this exercise, let's translate and then simplify. Okay, we will do not only translation, but also we will do simplification. All right, so write down the translation first. The total of, okay, it starts with the total of. The total means add. So add the first part and the second part. So as you see, this 4 times an unknown number. And here is end, right? End. And the second number, right? So this will be an addition. So the first expression and this will be the plus. So the first expression is 4 times an unknown number. Here's an unknown number. So it's a number. We don't know. So why don't we let it be a variable x? So 4 times an unknown number is 4x, right? 4x. Plus, the second expression is twice a number. Okay, twice something. This means 2 times something, right? So 2 times something. This one. Okay, so this part is the difference between, so this is a subtraction. The difference between the first part and, so this is a minus, right? Minus. So the first part is the number. So the number is what? The number is x. This is x and this is 8. So this expression will be 8 minus 8, right? 8 minus x minus 8. So why don't we write it down? Okay, the total of the first part is 4x plus. Plus means the sum, right? Sum. And the second part is twice this expression. And the other expression is the difference. So parenthesis x minus 8. Can you see it? So the main expression is addition. Addition of 2 parts. The first part and the second part. The second part is what? The second part is product. Twice something, right? Twice something. Twice something. And 2 times something. And the something is also now subtraction. All right, then from this expression, let's simplify. Okay, we got to use the distribution, right? Distribution. 2 times x, so plus 2x. 2 times minus 8, negative 8, so minus 16. And then combine the like terms. Combine these 2 terms. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6x minus 16. Can you see it? So we have an expression, variable expression, and then to simplify the variable expression, distribute. Once we distribute, we have to add like terms, combined like terms. In this case, 4x and 2x are the like terms. All right, let's try problem 4. Okay, why don't you pause and try? Done? Good. Okay, the expression is a number minus. This is minus means subtract, right? Subtract. A number, we don't know the number, so let's make a variable x. So x minus something. And the second expression is this. And this expression is the difference, subtraction. So we must have end, right, end. So this end is replaced by the subtraction. And the first expression of the subtraction is twice the number. So this will be right. That is 2x. You are correct. So the second expression is 2x minus 11. Right? Minus 11. So the expression is a subtraction. A number x minus the second expression is a difference. So put parenthesis. And the second expression is a difference, so that will be 2x minus 11. 2x minus 11. So that's the expression, variable expression. And then let's simplify. Okay, minus parenthesis means multiply 2x and negative 11 by negative. Make it opposite or opposite. Change the sign. So 2x will be minus 2x. Negative 11 minus 11 will become what? Plus 11, right? Plus 11, because we're multiplying negative. So combine the like terms. So x minus 2x. This means 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So negative 1. Negative 1 is negative x. So negative 1x. Once we add these two, it becomes what? Negative 1x, which is negative x. All right, example 5. We will do the same thing. Translate and then simplify. Okay, the difference between. Okay, what do you mean by the difference between? Difference between means subtract, right? Subtract. So the first expression is 5/8 of a number. And we have an end. So this end will be replaced by minus. And the second part is this. So the first part is 5/8. 5/8 means 5/8, isn't it? 5/8 of an x, of a number. So why don't we make this number a variable x? So 5/8 times x minus 2/3 of the same number. Okay, this same number is x, isn't it? This is x. So 2/3 x. So let's write the expression. So that is the first expression is 5/8 of x minus 2/3 of x. And then simplify this. These two are the like terms, isn't it? Like terms. So why don't we add the coefficients? 5/8 minus 2/3 x. Right? Add the coefficients followed by x. Then the LCD, do you know how to add the fractions? I hope so. Okay, 8 and x, 8 and 3, 8 and 3. What is the LCD? LCD is the product of these two, right? In this case. So 3 times 8, 24. 24. So 8 is multiplied by 3, so multiply the numerator by 3. Right? Can I write it one more time? 5 times 3, right? Minus, okay, 24. This 3 is multiplied by what? 8 to make 24. So multiply the numerator by 8. Okay, so multiply the numerator, which is 2 by 8. Can you see it? Okay, so this is equal to 24 is denominator, 15, 24, 2 times 8, 16. So add the numerator, 15 minus 16 over 24, right, x. The 15 minus 16 is negative 1 over 24x. So we can write it as negative 1 over 24x, or negative x over 24, or you can write it as negative x over 24. Doesn't matter, because the numerator and the numerators are multiplied together. So negative 1 times x is negative x. Okay, let's try example problem number 5. Okay, pause and then try. Good. Did you get the answer? All right. Okay, the sum of means add, right? Add. So we must have first expression and. So this and is replaced by the plus sign and the second expression. Okay, the first expression, 2/3. 2/3 of a number. Okay, this number, let's make a variable x. So 2/3 x plus 1/5 of the same number. So 1/5x. So the expression will be 2/3x plus 1/5x. Then these two are the like terms. Add the coefficients. Add the coefficients. And the coefficients are fractions. So the LCD is 15. Right? LCD is 15. LCD is 15, right? So I'm going to multiply the numerator. So 3 times 15 is 15. So multiply the numerator by 15. So this will be 10. And 5 times 3 is 15. So multiply the numerator by 3. So that will be 3. Can you see it? So the denominator is 15 because the LCD is 15. 3 times 5. So multiply the numerator by the number that makes the denominator 15. All right. So that's equal to 10 plus 3/15 x. So that is 13/15x. Or you can write it 13x/15. All right, let's try the next examples. Okay, exercise 6. Okay, in this case, this is a story question, story problem. So why don't you read and follow the instruction. Okay, the length of a swimming pool is 20 feet long, or 20 feet longer than the width. Okay, here's a swimming pool. Here's a swimming pool. Let's say this is a rectangular type, and the longer side is the length, and the shorter side is the width. All right. So the length of the swimming pool is 20 feet longer than the width. Look at this. More than, longer than the width. I forgot writing than over here. So we're supposed to have than, longer than the width. So more than, longer than. If there's a comparison, then what is the expression? We will write the second part first, right? Second part first, and then the first part. So since we don't know the width, why don't we let this be a variable x? Okay, so the width, I'm going to write this with the variable x. Okay, let's change the L. Let's make it width. So why don't we make it W? Okay, W stands for the width. So I'm going to write the width as a variable W. Okay. Then the expression for the length is what? The length of the swimming pool is 20 feet longer than the width. Longer than the width. Is it 20 plus W or W plus 20? Always write the second part first. There is a then, right? Then. So this should be W plus 20. So this is the right expression. Okay, right expression. So express the length. Express the length of the pool in terms of the width. Okay, look at this. In terms of the width means the expression should be written in this variable. Okay. In terms of something means it must be the expression using this variable. So the length of so this is the answer. The length of the pool is what? W plus 20. And W plus 20 is the expression for the length of the pool. All right. So always be careful. 20 feet longer than, then write down the second part first. If 20 feet less than, then the expression will be W minus 20. Not 20 minus W. Okay, shorter than means subtract. So write down second expression first. So 20 feet shorter than W means W minus 20. 20 feet longer than means plus, so W plus 20. Okay, problem 6. Pause and write the answer. Are you done? Good. There are two computers. So one is the older computer, one is the newer computer. So an older computer takes twice as long, okay? Twice as long to process a set of data as that's the newer model. So the amount of time that the newer model is, let's say, n hours, then the older computer takes twice as long. It takes, the amount of the older model takes twice as long as the newer model. So why don't we let the amount of time that newer model takes is n hours. Let's say this one takes n hours. Okay, let's say this one takes n hours. Then what? Then the older model will take how many hours? Twice as long, right? Twice as long. So it will take 2n hours, right? So look at this. So express the amount of time. Express the amount of time it takes the older computer to process the data. In terms of, look at this, in terms of the amount of time it takes the newer model. So we will set the amount of time that the newer model takes is n hours, right? Variable n. So I'm gonna write down the amount of time that the older computer takes. So the older computer takes, it can be written as what? It says twice as long, right? 2n, right? 2n. So the answer is 2n, right? 2n. The older computer. The older computer takes 2n. Because the newer computer takes n hours. Okay, so this is the answer. 2n. Because we set this newer model is n hours. Older model takes twice as long as this. So 2n. All right, example 7. An investor divided $5,000. So, an investor has $5,000. And then he's going to break this one into two amounts so that each amount, these two amounts goes to two different accounts. One is mutual fund and the other one is money market fund. So why don't we draw a little diagram? A little diagram is divided into two parts. So the first part is the money market. So this is the mutual fund. And the second account is the money market fund. Money market fund account. All right, so this investor has how much does it have? He has $5,000. It has $5,000, right? $5,000. So, okay, look at this. Okay, use one variable to express the amount invested in each account. So why don't we set the amount that goes to the mutual fund account? Okay, mutual fund account has X dollars. Okay, let's draw it a little bit precisely. All right. So X dollars is in the mutual fund account. Then how much should go in the money market? Isn't it? The total is 5,000. So isn't this total minus? Isn't this the total minus total amount, right? Total minus X, right? Total minus X. Because 5,000 is the total. You spent X amount in the first account. So the leftover, this is the leftover, leftover amount, right? Leftover amount. So the leftover is 5,000 minus X, right? That's it. So if you set X is the amount of mutual fund, then the amount in the other market is the other account is total minus X, right? Total minus X, the leftover. Okay, that's it. Done. So mutual fund has X dollars. Then the money market will have an expression 5,000 minus X dollars, right? You don't have to put the dollar sign. That's okay. All right, let's try the last one, problem 7. Okay, pause and then try on your own. Are you done? Good. A guitar string is 6 feet longer. 60 feet long. So guitar string, the length of the guitar string is 6 feet. So why don't we draw a string? What is the length of this string? 6 feet, right? 6 feet. All right, and then I'm gonna cut this into 2 pieces. Cut into 2 pieces. So use one variable to express the length of 2 pieces. The length of 2 pieces. All right, so we divide it into 2 pieces. So let's say the shorter piece is X feet. This is X feet. All right, X feet. Then what is leftover? This is the leftover, isn't it? Leftover. The second piece, the longer piece will be the total. This is the total minus the length of the first piece, X, right? So the leftover, the longer piece will be 6 feet minus X. All right, so shorter piece. Let's say the shorter piece. The length of the shorter piece is what? I'm gonna make it X feet. Then the length of the longer piece. So the longer piece is 6 minus X. Total minus the length of the first one. Okay? Oh, by the way, if you set the longer piece is an X, still same. If you set the longer piece is X, then okay, the length of the string is 6 feet, right? Then the smaller piece will be what? 6 minus X this time, right? 6 minus X. Or because we set the longer piece is X, then the length of the shorter piece is total minus the longer piece. All right, we are done.